Okay, guys, it is the next morning. What day is today? Monday? Yep, it's Monday. And it didn't snow so much that I have to redo the front, which is good. I'm just about to come out here and clear all the snow away from the house. And then I think I will try to get the car, check the rest of the fuses on the car. I dropped a couple of fuses on the side of this little like panel that I need to take off last night, and my hands were freezing, so I was getting angry, and so I stopped working on it. But yeah, I'm gonna come out here. So I put up this little it's not really fabric, it's plastic fence where I've been trying to kind of get the land evened out for the shed that I want to put up. And now with all the snow on it, it looks kind of awesome. I love it. It looks pretty cool. And that's just from all the snow on it. Meanwhile, the snow is falling off of the metal fence right now. Shows you how weird I am. I think that that's cool to watch. Anyway, I'll come out here. I'll clear a spot for the chickens to come out too. Looks like I forgot to take off the end of the water hose. Oh, but there was no water ran through it because the spigot was frozen. That's what happened. So the girls are trying to come out, but I usually, shovel them a good section so that they'll come out. So I'll shovel all the snow away from the house, shovel a spot for the chickens, and then work on the car, see if I can find which fuse is blown. I might clear out my van and go get that load of wood that I had up, that I threw out of the ravine at my friend's house the other day, specifically for this situation in case it snowed, so that I could still do a load. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I'm gonna get started right now, so probably show you when I'm done. Super Chris. She really wants me to hurry. Of Where's the food, human? Is this where we're gonna hide until I get things ready for you? There's probably plenty of food right here. They seem to be finding it. What's wrong with you girls? I love chickens. They're amazing. Are you coming over to see me? Yeah, it's snow. Okay, so it's the next day and we're gonna see what we can do about finding a fuse that's hopefully blown. I've had some problems yesterday because I was trying to do it at night and my hands were freezing. And I also dropped, I think, a couple of fuses behind this plastic piece right here. So I'm probably gonna try to find them as well. But let's get in here. Looks like this is where I left off. So from what I could tell, those mini fuses that I have that I thought were not correct for this are correct. They should fit. I don't know why these ones in here are all different. But it looks like the other kind should still work. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. But we'll see. We'll see if they work. We'll try one in a little bit after. Maybe I can find it first. I should have just waited till today, because it's obviously not as cold. Some of them are a little harder to get to than others. If you don't get them in straight, it can be kind of difficult to get them in. Oh my gosh. They should make the doors for these things bigger. It's just so ridiculous. I'm pretty sure there's a special puller in the engine compartment. Let me see. Okay. So I'm in here, and this just clicks on both sides and pulls up. I'm gonna have to let you guys go to do it though, but 1, 2. Yeah, I can get one side but not the other, holding the camera. And then there's this guy right here, and I think this is a puller. It's kind of interesting. Isn't that interesting that there's a cooler in your box. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. Okay, so getting back to it. Which one was I trying here? Oh, this guy works pretty good. This fuse is a little messed up because I pulled it yesterday once or twice. But since I'm going in order again, I'm like, look at it again today when it's light out. I was joking with my wife. She didn't find it very funny because I'm a pessimist. But she said, there's a problem with the lights on the car. And I said, you know why there's a problem? And she said, why? And I said, because we're about to have a new car. Because I got this car and then she got in that wreck. And then I'm about to get another car and then this car's having problems. Oh man. Sometimes I do feel like it never ends. But ultimately, I am optimistic that everything's going to be okay. Regardless of how hard it all is. I might end up having to get the meter out and checking them that way. Pretty sure you can do that. Check a fuse by continuity or something like that. That might be what I end up having to do, because I'm not seeing a bad one. We will check the engine compartment too if I have to. Unfortunately, I can't. I want to go pick up the boards, load of boards from my buddy's house to keep my project moving. But I only, if I can't get this car going fixed, this is kind of the most important thing right now, because my wife's off for 2 days, so it would be ideal to get this fixed by the end of tomorrow. This is the one I thought it was. Right here. According to the what the book or what the internet says, because I couldn't find the book. Right now I'm just pushing them all back in and making sure they're all back in all the way. I am going to check this bottom row one more time. Because I think that's the only row I haven't checked again today. And now I can see them much better. So this tool that's in the engine compartment is working really good. I'm glad I looked up on YouTube yesterday and found a video that showed that. Yeah, it doesn't really, I believe I just checked all of them. Now let's see if I can find the two that I dropped yesterday. Actually, I probably should check this one here. This is like a double with like a 10 on top and a 15 on bottom. See, I'll show you. Hopefully that's showing up. 10 on top, 15 on bottom. That one looks okay too. So now, oh man, I'm soaking wet from the ice on the car. So now I'm gonna try to take off this little side panel where I think I dropped the two last night. Okay, so this is the view you're gonna have. I got you kind of tucked under the steering wheel here as good as I can. So I think I dropped two behind this guy right here yesterday. This tool, I believe, is pretty cheap, so I want to be careful. A lot of people in the reviews said that this tool was pretty cheap and that it broke a lot. Well, it didn't break, but the clip did. Alright, let's try kind of tray puller guy here. Okay, looks like I broke a bunch of those. That sucks. Ah. This thing, yep, I was gonna say this thing probably pulls towards me. That's why I was trying to get that other piece out. Oh my god, I just broke it there too. Well, so much for having a nice car. Fuck. I'm so tired of car stuff. I really am. I just want stuff to work and not break every day. That's really what I would like. So that just broke right there. Okay, well, I really don't care. Obviously, nothing I can do about it. There's one of my fuses I dropped yesterday. Of course, getting it's gonna be a whole nother. Oh, I think I see both of them. Okay, cool. So let me calm down. Everything's okay. Okay. Because getting angry is not going to help, right? No matter what's gone wrong. There's one of them. The other one's hiding right here, I think. Okay, is that it? A 20 and a 7.5. Now I'm just trying to find my little door that tells me what everything is. Okay. So the 20 goes right there. This is the 20 that I dropped behind there yesterday. And then this one here is the 7.5. And I don't think I checked both of these either. That looks good. That looks good. So I don't know if you can, I think you can check these for continuity, and I might end up having to do that, which would kind of suck, but I'm going to do what I have to do to try to figure this out. I think I've checked every other fuse in there. So next will be to put these back in. I should just probably leave this out until I have this all fixed, because I might end up dropping more behind there. There's a lot going on behind that panel, boy. Look at all these wires just everywhere. So yeah, for now, I should put these two back in. And then I should probably start checking the engine compartment. This is 725 below it. Yep. Okay. Okay. So all of those are in. Just for kicks, I'm going to go ahead and oh wow. Now I have lights in here. Why would no fuse be blown, but now things seem to be working? That's weird. Let me, well, maybe I don't know. Do I take it? Do I say, let's check the car first. Let's not get too happy. I'm going to go in and take a sip of my coffee because I'm cold and tired. Well, I'm not tired. I just woke up, but I have already shoveled snow all around the house, got the chickens fed. Anyways, I'm going to go take a sip of my coffee and make the dog some eggs, and I'll come back out here and actually check the car. But right now, the dome lights are working, so we'll see. Okay, so I haven't gone in to take a sip of my coffee yet, but I'm about to. But a couple other things that weren't working were the trunk. And it just worked. I don't know why it's making that noise. And then the key wasn't locking or unlocking. So I don't understand, guys. I didn't replace any of the fuses. All I did was pull them all out and put them back in. They all looked good. I'm really not sure what's going on here. But look, it's unlocking. It's locking. That wasn't working. My wife was having to do it with a little key thing. And then the trunk wasn't working. I don't get it. I don't get how none of the fuses show up as bad. But, and I don't replace any of them. And all of a sudden, it's just working again. Ah! I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. Okay, I'm happy, but I just don't get it. Anyways, I'm still gonna go back inside, get a sip of coffee, make the dogs some eggs, get them their breakfast, and then I'll come back out here and put the car back together probably and check everything else that she said wasn't working, which was like some of the defrost buttons, the hazards I think weren't working, the brights weren't working, so we'll check all that in just a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and check it all out and see if everything's working. One of the things my wife said wasn't working was the defrost lights, or the defrosters, like the mirror defrosters and the rear window defrosters, and that seems to be working now. One of the things my wife said wasn't working was the so she said a quick list of all the things my wife said weren't working. She said the brights weren't working, the hazards weren't working, the trunk wasn't opening, the doors weren't locking with the key, the defrost buttons here for the mirrors and the rear window weren't working, and the dome light wasn't working, and hazards I think weren't working. So let's check. I'm going to check all that right now. We know that the doors are locking and unlocking. We know that the trunk is working. Unfortunately, all the exhaust is coming right this way, so I think I'm going to turn the car around and then we'll continue with this, because it's blowing right into the door here. Okay, so I turned the car around so that all the exhaust is not coming into the car, because it's blowing that way. So let me check the hazards. Okay, the hazards are working. The defrost buttons are working. We know the dome light's working. Let me check the brights. I think the brights are working, but I'll have to check that again tonight, or get the wife out here or something. And let me check the fog lights. I think the fog lights weren't working. Okay, the fog lights are working. What else? Oh, blinkers. Blinkers weren't working, she said. Okay, so now the blinkers are working. So it appears that everything's working now. Don't ask me how, because I never found a blown fuse. All I did was pull them all out, check them. None of them looked blown. Put them all back in. Have no clue why everything's working now. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the car back together because it is working now. And yeah, it's weird. I don't know. If you have any thoughts on that, or you maybe you know, let me know. I have no clue why it's working now. I'm happy it is though. So a couple casualties. Broke this guy here. That probably shouldn't have broke. That should have pulled out. So that one wasn't necessarily my fault. It should have pulled out just like these ones would. So that one was not my fault. That's just the way that cookie crumbled. However, I also broke a clip right here, and that is right here, and that is my fault. I broke that because I didn't know how it came out. Or maybe it should have pulled out. It looks like it should have pulled out. Anyways, nothing I can do. I'm not an expert. I'm a novice. I'm a green thumb. Green thumb? Greenhorn? What is it called? I'm green. See, green thumb means you're good at gardening, right? But green means you're new. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've had a boss in a trade. Anyways, it looks like there is a little post that goes in this when I slide it back in. So this thing definitely does slide out this way. You got to get this part out from under here on the bottom first. Get this part out from under here on the bottom first, and then it definitely comes out like this. And that should probably pop out right there. So that's how not to do it, but also you can learn from my mistakes. And then, yeah, this guy just needs to pop back in. Looks like 3 clips here, 4 clips here, and that one should have popped out. I don't know why it didn't work. Probably because I was messing with it the wrong way or something, who knows. Didn't have the arm for the pry bar under it correctly or whatever. I'm gonna get this put back together, and I am gonna take a trip over to my buddy's to pick up a load of that wood. So keep my project moving so I can get my other car. Luckily, I did throw it out of the ravine, like I said. So, and I think I showed you guys that. So it's ready. I just got to go pick it up. I do have to empty the van out though, because I brought all the stuff back from when I did the laminate flooring. Okay, so Let me get this guy back in here. Oh, that actually goes under there. That's my fault. Okay, get my cover back on here. Put my fuse puller back in the engine compartment. That's so cool that that's in there. I think that's so awesome. Put that guy back on. Get your hood rod out of there, also known as your level. There we go. And clean up the rest of the mess. Okay. So weird.
It was right after she had left Domino's that this happened, and she had to wait for like 30 minutes for the pizza. So, and then it was car side, so they tell you to put your hazards on. So she probably had the hazards on, possibly the dome lights, maybe the fog lights, so a lot of the things all at once. But that kind of still doesn't explain that I didn't find a fuse that was blown. Super weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy it's working now. Let's get my van cleared out so I can go pick up a load of wood. I might actually get a lot of stuff done today. That's awesome.